The Accountant 2. Full breakdown and what you need to know. Ben Affleck returns as Christian Wolf in The Accountant 2, and if the trailer is anything to go by, this sequel is dialing up the intensity. It picks up where the first film left off, diving deeper into Christian's world of precision, secrecy, and calculated brutality. This time, the stakes are higher, with a murder mystery, financial conspiracies, and an explosive reunion with his estranged brother Braxton. The trailer wastes no time reminding us of Christian's hyper-focused mindset. In one of the opening scenes, he casually discusses dress codes, clarifying that he doesn't own cargo shorts or flip-flops and that his black suit makes him look like a mortician. It's a small but effective way of showcasing his unique personality, socially awkward yet obsessively precise. His world is built on patterns, numbers, and logic, and the way he processes human interactions reflects that rigid structure. But that structured world is shattered when Raymond King, a key government figure from the first film, is found dead. His murder serves as the catalyst that drags Christian back into action. A cryptic message written on his arm states, "Find the accountant," suggests that someone knew King's death wasn't an accident. Christian begins retracing his last known movements, uncovering a deeper conspiracy along the way. The further he digs, the more dangerous the case becomes. The trailer hints at a far-reaching financial scheme, revealing that an escaped convict, trained by mob accountants, may have had ties to King's murder. What at first seems like a straightforward puzzle soon reveals connections to drug cartels, money laundering, and hidden financial networks spanning multiple criminal empires. Christian, once again, is called upon to solve what no one else can. Things escalate when he's approached by a mysterious employer with a job that King had been working on before his death. The question is simple: do you like puzzles? But the implication is far more sinister. This isn't just another financial investigation. It's a deadly trail of numbers and secrets that someone is desperate to keep buried. Then comes one of the most intriguing moments in the trailer. Christian receives a phone call. The voice on the other end is unmistakable: Braxton. Sarcastically, Brax asks if Christian can't recognize him just by his tone. Without much explanation, he tells Christian to be in Los Angeles within 24 hours before abruptly hanging up. The call is brief, but the weight behind it is massive. After years of separation, Braxton's reappearance signals something big. As the tension builds, Christian finds himself dealing with a government agent who insists, "We don't torture people." The line drips with subtext. While the agency may follow official protocols, Christian has always operated in a moral gray area. There's an ongoing contrast between law enforcement's rigid policies and Christian's more direct, ruthless tactics. It raises an uncomfortable question: does justice always align with the law? Meanwhile, bodies are piling up. A series of murders linked to the case suggests that Christian isn't the only one looking for answers. But the biggest question remains: who's really behind it all? Are these killings collateral damage, or is there a larger force pulling the strings? One particularly chilling moment highlights Christian's psychological dominance. During an interrogation, a man defiantly states, "I never confessed to anything." Christian, without hesitation, responds, "I never accused you." It's a brief exchange, but an incredibly telling one. Christian doesn't need to threaten, intimidate, or coerce. His logic alone is enough to trap people in their own words. Despite all of his brilliance, Christian remains emotionally distant, even when it comes to his own family. When Braxton tells him that he spent years searching for him, Christian responds with a cold, calculated question. Does Braxton actually miss him, or is that just his condition talking? It's a heartbreaking moment that cuts to the core of Christian's greatest struggle. He can analyze numbers, crack encrypted accounts, and calculate bullet trajectories, but human emotion remains a puzzle he can't solve. Of course, The Accountant 2 wouldn't be complete without high-intensity action. The trailer delivers, showcasing brutal fight sequences, expertly choreographed shootouts, and razor-sharp tactical maneuvers. Christian and Braxton may have different approaches, but they're both lethal in their own right. One moment stands out. Braxton, always the reckless one, smirks and says, "Let's get ourselves killed, shall we?" It perfectly encapsulates the contrast between Christian's careful planning and Braxton's head-first, no-hesitation attitude. As the trailer builds toward its climax, we see Christian gearing up for what is likely his most dangerous mission yet. Someone asks if he's ready, and his response is simple yet chilling. Yeah, I'm way. It's a callback to the first film, where Christian meticulously planned every exit. But this time, it's different. The stakes aren't just professional, they're personal. With Braxton at his side and a deadly conspiracy unfolding, Christian is stepping into the unknown. According to the official synopsis, The Accountant 2 will see Christian joining forces with Mary Beth Medina and his brother Brax to take on a network of killers determined to keep their secrets buried. As they chase hidden accounts, encrypted messages, and buried clues, one thing becomes clear. This isn't just about money anymore. It's about survival. If the first Accountant film was a sleeper hit packed with smart, tactical action, the sequel is shaping up to be a full-scale revenge thriller. The stakes are higher, the emotional depth is stronger, and the action is even sharper. With a deeper focus on Christian's relationships, his investigative brilliance, and his tactical expertise, The Accountant 2 is looking like a must-watch for fans of intelligent, high-stakes thrillers. With an April 25, 2025 release date locked in, all signs point to this being an even bigger, bolder chapter in Christian Wolf's story, and maybe even a setup for a third film. One thing's for sure, he's back. And this time, the numbers don't lie.